and I'm going to talk about behind the scenes of the online traffic industry. But I start with a failure. Not that many people like to talk about failure. 2004 was a tough year for me because I launched this huge project in Ibiza, Spain, called the Ibiza Yearbook. It was like a Facebook. It was actually a Facebook, specifically designed for Ibiza, Spain, the island. And what we did was posting these stands all over the island, taking a picture, the amount of 10 euros. Each and every one who came to the island uploaded it to a website, give the guy who took his picture a wristband with his number, and then he can stroll the island. And if he sees some lady that he likes, you can put in her number, and you have this connection going. I invested in this project everything that I had, including $120,000 as a loan. And the first day that this project launched, I saw this amazing line of 1,500 people standing in line, taking pictures, and I said to myself, I'm going to be a millionaire. Little did I know, after 2 weeks that we're making very nice income, the mafia came and said, you know, we don't want you in this island because you're taking money out, and we own this island. So please step aside. I was 28 and a half, something like that. And it was very hard for me because I knew that I'm dead, literally. So I called a few friends, Israeli friends, from very nice and interesting unit. And I'm an Israeli and I know how to fight. So I tried to fight them. But then they almost killed the PR lady of my company. And I had no insurance. So we folded everything and I went back to Israel broke. Went back to living with my parents. And my parents are not rich, to say the least, so nobody could help me. One day I was on this form of affiliates because I've been in this online marketing bullshit for 12 years. And I started to pick a fight with this affiliate. And at some point, I wrote to someone else on the thread, and I said, this guy, he don't know shit. And this guy responded and said, I'm not a he, I'm a she. And I said, interesting. So I PM'd her, private messaged her, and she was an Israeli. So I said, do you want to meet for a cup of coffee? And she said, yes. I said, cool. And on our first date, I said, listen, I got to tell you something. I don't have the money to pay for this coffee. And she said, never mind that. I'll pay for it. Today, she's my wife. She holds the money. And, and I'm paying entrance on this coffee. Why am I telling you this story? Because when you're down, and I'd like to see us all as fighters, you know. And when you're down, you need to fight if you want to keep in the game. That's how I learned about. That's how I learned about how to get traffic cheap, how to build myself from scratch, and how to get on my feet back over. So you're all internet marketeers, I think, and I'm not going to talk about the traditional channels that much. In fact, my presentation here is, I'd like to give my audience real tools so they can walk out of my lectures with something that they can use the minute they get back home. So traditional channels, you know, for getting traffic like networks or exchange, you're paying a lot of money for traffic that someone sold it initially very cheap, and then it went from one broker to another, to another, to another, and then you're buying it at 4,000% higher than the original price. That's the business of networks, and it's fine. But when you don't have that much money, you want to know about places that call below the line. So if you have here laptops, cell phones, iPads, pen and paper, please take it out, because I'm going to say a few things now that I think that you should write down.